Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and I'm here to do the walkthrough on the Topical Travelogue mini album that I just completed. So the tutorial's are already up and running, and this is the final product. I'm going to walk you through some of the embellishments that I added since the last video. So I added these flowers. I'm going to show you those right now. This is $49 in Market. These flowers are available on our shop if you're interested in purchasing them and doing something similar with the cover of your album. If you buy the DCE from us, I'm going to go ahead and throw in this ribbon and a couple of pieces of filigree that I'll point out inside the album. Fussy cut 2 of the stamps. This is a layered piece of chipboard. So you can see there's a piece of chipboard underneath and then one layered on top, so it gives it lots of dimension. And this is fussy cut from one of the 12 by 12 pages, and then it's just popped up with dots. And then this is fussy cut from the collection as well. And then here I just layered a couple of contrasting pieces of paper just to give it some interest. The other reason I like to do that is then I can arrange the flowers on a piece of paper separate than the cover, so I can keep fussing with it and even remove it and start over without damaging the cover. So that's just kind of a trick I've learned over the years. This is one of the stickers from inside the collection, and I've also popped that up. And then here's a corresponding piece of contrasting paper just to pull the back cover into the overall design. So that's the front, the spine, and the back. Let's go ahead and open up and see what's going on inside. So most of this, like I said, was covered in the tutorials. So I'm going to focus on the pieces that I've added for the finishing touches. So here's the filigree that I had mentioned. So I'll toss in some filigree for you. So I went ahead and did that on the front and back. These are cut aparts, and this is a sticker. Then over here I've added a sticker and then layered a strip of paper. And I use that same strip on all the edges of the inserts to create sort of this uniform look when you open the book, and it's stacked like that. This is one of the stamps that's fussy cut from one of the 12 by 12 sheets. And then you've seen most of this already. And then here's my insert, and all the inserts are the same, so I'm not going to really focus on those too much. So here is a piece of contrasting paper that I added here. I had finished this and then added this piece of contrasting paper, the fussy cut stamp, and then these 3 pieces of chipboard. And as you recall, it flips open this way, added a stamp here, and flips open this way and added a stamp here. So all of the stamps that you see throughout, I have left open-ended so that you can tuck things in. There you go. And then this is just a nice big mat. Okay, this one is not open, actually is not open-ended. This one is just left on here as a complete design element. And then I have it set slightly offset on the bottom so you can actually lift the flap that way. Okay, this is a popped sticker. This is a sticker here. And it opens this way. And then this is a collage of a couple of stickers, and then one of the round what look like buttons to me chipboard pieces. And then this is just a cut apart. Okay, remember I was telling you throughout the tutorial how you go back and you always make sure anything that's offset from the main page gets a liner so that you don't have a piece of black just hanging off the back. Okay, and then another photo mat. Okay, here's another page. So we have a piece of chipboard, a cut apart stamp. This is fussy cut from one of the large design pages in the 12 by 12 collection. And again, a stamp and an open-ended stamp so that you can tuck your photo slightly behind it. Okay, oops. And then all of these flaps are adhered using a magnet for the closure. This one is fun. I really like this page. By far my favorite, even though it's very simple color scheme. I really like it. So this is a strip from the 12 by 12 stripe page. I added a piece of filigree. This right here is a piece of chipboard. This is a cut apart ephemera. And then you open it, and here's a stamp. And you'll see here that I've lined the back of that. And then down here is a sticker that also has a tuck spot. And then on the very bottom, just a little word that says Paradise. So when you open this, it's pretty coordinating on both top and bottom. And then the way this stacks is you have the ephemera card, the chipboard, and then the sticker below, which actually when you first glance looks like it's part of the, or been added to the ephemera card. All right, another nice big photo mat. Okay, and then here is my, I almost always do one of these door features. I did not have enough of this design paper to go the full distance, so I layered in the striped paper, which I think turned out nicely. Right here you'll see there's a chipboard button, and then I've layered another round piece of chipboard on top of it. There's another piece of the filigree, which I really like. This is a cut apart ephemera card from the collection, and then if you open it, I've lined the back of the ephemera card, and then here's a couple pieces of those cut apart stamps, and then this here is a sticker on the bottom. So I always line my stickers, and generally speaking, although I only did one of the two of these, line my or mat my cut aparts. It just makes them pop more. So this is a cut apart from one of the large design pages, and here is a tropical sticker, which again I've matted because it helps it pop. Plus it also gives it some rigidity. You know, open it up, you see some contrasting paper, and then here is a waterfall feature. It's pretty straightforward. So I don't really like the black flap that's left behind when you do a waterfall feature or whatever the cardstock is you're using. I don't care for that much, so I went ahead and trimmed up some more strips and just added those in. Okay, and that's held together with a magnet. Here's our last large photo mat. And then this page is just like the front. So I've used a sticker here and a stamp here. And then as a reminder, these are pockets. Pockets over here. And here's that last piece of filigree. So if you purchase the DCE from us, we'll give you 2 of the filigrees, 2 large, 2 small, and the coordinating ribbon that I used on the front. And if you're interested, this is also for sale in our shop. And that's, again, all the 49 in Market. So basically I use the 49 in Market, 1 piece of this ribbon, 4 filigree, and magnetic discs to put this together. So it took 1 DCE, and I have some scraps, but not very much. It really uses all of a DCE and not a lot of room for error. So you have to figure out how to use your paper, and in some cases, such as these, you'll see I use these strips, and that is in part necessity because you can't get all the pages filled without doing some piecing in this project, unless you buy more than 1 DCE. So that is pretty much it. I'm left with a handful of these ephemera cards, which I will go and strategically place in the pockets throughout the book. I think it makes a great little mini album. Again, it's a 7x7. Mini album, and if you go to my videos, 7x7 base is what I used for this, and then the second tutorial will cover putting the flaps in for you, and then the next tutorial covers layering in the designer pages, and this is of course the last video, which is the finished product. So thanks for watching. I got a couple of requests asking for the finished product, and here it is. And I'm just going to toss these in. So these are kind of the extra that I used to finish this project. Boy, so thank you for tuning in, and I'll be working on my next album, which is going to be on a rather large scale. It's going to be the Christmas one. So thanks for tuning in.